All right, welcome back to the lunch table, food for thought. I'm Nico Blitz. You already know where to hit that subscribe button, man. For the record, the lunch table is international. You know, we'll have Spanish-speaking people in here. I might not understand them. We'll have French people speaking in here. I might not understand them. But nonetheless, the music and the culture will move forward. Shout out to my next guest. She is a host at MTV France. And fun fact, she also won an MTV award for Best Host in 2019. Myriam Manhattan, what up?
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm good. I'm very happy to be here with you.
You know what I noticed? Like, when you were talking to Laura over there, I was looking at your lips, right?
Yeah.
And the reason being... No. So the reason being is
my
because,
lips, what?
like, your lips move differently from American lips.
Really?
From my first observation.
Wow.
And I think it's because the way, like, your language is inflected and the way you guys speak, like, it's just different from United States.
Oh, very interesting. Very interesting things to know about me. No, you know what? Some people in France, they told me when I speak, I make a lot of.
You do.
So
You do.
that's it. Maybe my mouth. I don't know. Hello.
Your mouth is definitely moving with your body language.
My
and whatnot.
mouth. I don't know. But American people, what the mouth is. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying because like
Okay.
Americans, like our mouths barely move. We don't really,
Yeah,
but yours is going like all over the place. Like it looks like you're kind of word vomiting, but you're keeping it all together.
Okay.
I love it though. I think it's a cool like mixture of cultures that I'll be newly accustomed to for this podcast.
Okay.
So it's really cool because I don't really get too many music journalists in here.
Okay.
And so, I appreciate the fact for someone like yourself who is moving the culture out in France. You know what I mean? Like, I went through your YouTube page and you have, like, interviews and backstage vlogs and everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, how did you get into all of that?
Comment est-ce que j'ai commencé ma chaîne YouTube? En gros. So, when I begin my YouTube channel, you have to know that since I was very, very young, I love take a camera and go and film everything. And after that, after my study in journalism, I work for OKLM. OKLM is the first media of Booba. Booba is a big rapper in France. I don't know if you know him.
Okay. No, he was the first name that popped up on Google, and I was like, rappers, France.
Yeah. He's famous. He lives in Miami now.
Okay.
And after that, I present in front of the camera, but just one time per month,
Okay.
So after that, I say, during my study, I have make a documentary alone. I love make documentary or interview. So why can I do that
Myself,
yeah. And because when I work for the media, I say, okay, I'm ready. We can do interview. And they say, yes, thank you, Myriam. We call you if I need you. And they never call. So I say, fuck this shit. I need to make my...
Yes! She said, fuck this shit!
Yeah, I need to make my only YouTube channels and let's go. During my study, I have make a documentary alone. Why I cannot do that alone on
I
YouTube?
can do it already.
I can do. Like you make your own interview. You and that's it. And after I say, okay, let's do a YouTube channel. And after I can do maybe interview or backstage or I don't know. And after, when I have create my YouTube channel, they have music media. They call me and they say, okay, we want to work with you.
Yeah, it's kind of different nowadays because back then growing up, we probably only had like MTV, right?
Yeah.
MTV, and with the exception of a couple other channels. Then within this past decade alone, like everybody can basically become their own media platform.
Yeah.
And you kind of look at the bigger platforms and be like, well, if you're going to keep on saying no to all my ideas, I'm just going to do the ideas myself.
Yes, of course. It's like now, I'm in Los Angeles because I really want to go in a festival, Rolling Loud, and no one media say, okay, let's go to... I think I'm the only girls who work with the media in France, and I'm the only who go to this festival,
Hey,
do you understand
there you
that?
go.
Because,
all the more power to you.
Yeah, because the media in France, no one go to this festival. They go in France or in Belgium, but no, they're not going to USA.
So you're like the only female from France who's coming to the U.S., going to Rolling Loud and doing the media stuff.
Yeah. because this festival, the lineup is fire, is very dope.
She said fire.
It's fire, yeah. And I hope you can understand. Yes, it's it's okay. It's correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Since we're on the topic of Rolling Loud, who's the one artist that you were hoping to like talk to?
So much artists, you know.
Yeah. Plenty. They have a huge
I have
lineup
seen they
this
have this year they have Future, Trippie Redd.
Trippie Redd, yeah.
Juice WRLD, unfortunately, rest in peace. But I have met him this summer at other festival in Belgium.
Okay.
And too much rapper. Blueface, why not?
Wow, it's kind of astounding to me. Like all the American music gets flushed over to France. Because reason being is like maybe 10 years ago I was back in the Philippines and they're super late on music. Like, they just started listening to like the Michael Jacksons of the world.
Oh, really?
But now, nowadays it's like you can make a song right now and then the song can go all the way to France immediately. So when did you start to get accustomed to American music or just hip hop in general?
How I listen?
Yeah, how? Yeah.
I love music since I was very, very, very young. And I tell you before that when I was young, I film with my camera.
Yeah.
But during summer, I go in the house of my cousin and she have MTV. And every day during summer, we are looking at the shoot clip, music video clip, and I see 50 Cent, Eminem. So since a very long time, I love American music, and after they have many show, like I remember a show before I go to play basketball that it's Missy Elliott. I don't know if you remember, she have a show and it was like they have some of girls for a band, maybe for the future singer, and I don't know, it's like a competition with Missy Elliott. And I really love the American mood, in France. Everybody are looking about the American artist, the style of the American people. It's a very, very important, I don't know how to say, but it's not like here. Here, when I ask to you, do you know some French artist?
Not really.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe the one guy that you mentioned earlier. Yeah.
Like maybe Booba. Yeah. But in France, people know the American singer, But I'm here to be in advance to the French people. Advance, c'est... Comment est-ce qu'on dit? Je suis ici pour être en avance sur les Français.
For the record, we got the translator Laura in the back too.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you're trying to be in advance. Comparing to...
Oh.
Yeah.
Custom to over there.
Yes, because...
Okay.
French people don't know every singer from here,
Oh, so you're trying to...
I want to be...
You're trying to be accustomed to American culture.
And the future.
Got you. Yeah, I mean, that's actually a really important job because you're kind of like you're the bridge between American artists and France.
I hope.
For music.
It's an honor to say that to me. But yes, I really hope in the future to work with some American people, American artists. I really want to make interview with American artists, not just French. Yeah. Here in Los Angeles, life is very fast. In 1 week, I do many interviews, maybe 5. But in France, if you want to make 5 interviews, you have to wait maybe 5 months,
Jesus
It's
Christ.
too long,
So then that means the media in France isn't as advanced in certain ways.
Now I'm independent because I have my YouTube channels.
Yeah.
So in my YouTube channels, I want to make my emission, my only interview. But when you say to the label, I really want to make an interview with your artist, they say, yes, okay, but do you have some, topics or something for make the interview together? And, sometimes when you're alone, it's more complicated because you don't have, a team for shoot, for make the editing, video.
I mean, this is literally us right now, just one and one.
Okay, so you are two? You're two?
Yeah.
Okay, that is good, That is very good when you have someone, but... Before I have someone, but now he's working, so...
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's the pros and cons of being an independent media personality versus working for a big company, because the big company, you have all the assets. You have the camera person, you have the video editor, you know, you have somebody who's going to schedule everything for you. But, you know, for people like ourselves, it's kind of like, well, we have to do everything.
We have to do alone, and sometimes it's better to work alone, to work with, you know, some media, because here it's more natural. To make me, I love make interview with someone, and I just take. I don't know if you have seen my video on YouTube. Sometimes I go to the backstage to release party, for example, and I take my camera and I ask questions directly with the artist, like, "Hey, what's up? What's good?" It's not just interview like, "Okay, hello, we are in face to face." You know, sometimes it's good to just take my camera and make
it natural.
Yes, make
and
it
you know
natural.
that's what I loved about going on your YouTube and seeing all your vlogs, because all your interviews just seemed like vlogs.
Yes, they are vlog for the moment, because for example for the moment I cannot say I make my interview on my YouTube channel. I have made interview before for other media, but now on my YouTube channel they don't have interview, you know. So before I have a good place for make interview, I make a vlog. I made a vlog and I ask questions directly like that, because I tell you that when you say to the label, I really want to make interview, they say, okay, what do you propose? So they are waiting, so a place, a seat, a camera, editing, etc.
Well, that's why I kind of see that us as independent media companies, we kind of have a bigger, you know what I mean? We kind of have like a bigger edge nowadays, because we can literally schedule whoever we want. We can do the content however we want without having somebody breathing down our neck like, no, but you need to do it this way, or you need to do it this way. And like I've found a lot more, I guess, happiness and purpose doing it the way that I've been doing it. The same way I feel like you've been finding happiness, the same way you've been doing it too.
Thank you. You know, I love. I think me. If I compare the other person in France, I want to make interview differently. You know, in USA, I think the question is more interesting than in France. In France, every time the media ask question about just music, for example, artist music. Oh, hello. So where you do in studio? What do you do? Blah, 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 blah. What's your album? How many times? Blah, blah, blah. Me, I like to ask questions about your life, about what do you think, about what is your hobby, about what are you doing after the interview. You know, that is more good for me to just make interview and speak just about music. So that is what, when I do vlog, I think people like that, because it's different. It's not just interview and the artist is on his personage. You know, sometimes they have a image, in front of camera, they be serious, but when the camera is off, they are funny, blah 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 blah. And me, I want to show that.
Well, you know, a lot of the problems that I see is, let's say somebody is also signed to a label, right?
Yes.
Then the label also has quality control about how this artist is supposed to look. Or they even tell the media host or the interviewers, like, hey, do not ask any of these questions.
Yes.
But I'm over here looking at it like, you're literally killing our job, because these are the questions that we're supposed to be asking.
Exactly. People want to know that, you know. And this is why people like my video on YouTube, because I show the backstage and I show people, artists, in natural place, you know, not at your place like artists. No, for example, I don't know, what is the name of Drake?
What's Drake's name?
Yes.
Aubrey?
Okay. It's like, I don't want to make... I don't... Sorry, Aubrey. Okay. No, it's like what I want to say. I hope you can understand. I don't want to make an interview to Drake. I want to make an interview with Aubrey. You understand?
Yes.
That is good. That I want. That is...
Yes.
It's for that when I go to interview, and sometimes it's the first time I meet some rapper. For example, my technique on festival, when American people, American artists go and they take her car, they, everybody say, oh, please, Juice WRLD. Me, for example, Black. You know the rapper Black with a
six lack?
6 lakh, yeah. 6 lakh. Before, I have seen on Google, what is his name, you know? And like that, when everybody say black, black, I say, hey, Ricardo. And after Ricardo see me and no, it's normal. For me, it's my technique. Like that, he say, oh, what's up? Who know me? And after he come directly to me. And after I have asked my question.
Hey, I'm gonna put this on record. I'm taking that. I'm gonna take that. That's a really good method.
Yes, like
Ricardo.
Ricardo. But it's like, oh my god, what's
that's
the name?
smart though.
Yes, it's like 6ix9ine. I have do the same for 6ix9ine. What is the name of 6ix9ine?
I don't know.
Daniel.
Oh Jesus
I have
Christ.
say hi Daniel directly. Hi, what's up? Directly because. When you say just 6ix9ine, I don't want to be like.
Well, you get flooded.
Yeah.
There's a lot more people saying 6ix9ine than Daniel.
I am not, just we say groupie. How you say that in groupie?
Yeah.
I'm not a groupie. I'm journalist. So hey, Ricardo, come to me and no, it's like picture. Me, I'm just okay. Come.
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think too, from a journalistic perspective, that is a true testament to your research habits, because I feel that a lot of interviewers come into the situation, a lot of media people come into the situation without any prior knowledge or what they want to ask.
Yeah.
Therefore, you just look like, well, you're just somebody else. And why would you just want to have an interview with just somebody else?
For me, you are a rapper, but you're a person. At the beginning, you go to
you,
toilets
dude.
and
I love you.
Thank you
I like
so
that.
much.
I like
thank
that.
you. I appreciate that.
Oh shit!
I put up my jacket.
I say I love you once, and she's taking off her clothes now. Totally kidding. Totally kidding.
I'm here. Okay. I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
But that's a really good what other like techniques do you go about? Let's say you're already accustomed to the artist. Like, what other techniques do you go about?
Wait, I'm thinking. Wait. I don't know. My technique is going in front of the person and just say that what you say just before that you're a person. You are not a star. You go to make your poo and you pee pee, So you
I know what you mean.
You're a person like me, so don't be more.
Yeah.
I don't like people that are looking like you, like who are you? No.
Well, that's why, like,
when,
when I end up meeting certain artists, I'm not going to mention any of their names, but when you do meet them, it's like, wow, you're a dick. No. You're an asshole.
No.
It's like, can't you just be cool for one? Like, can't you just be like a cool person and just see like, hey, like, I have a job that I'm trying to do. You're obviously doing your job too. Can we just kind of be civil about the whole thing and understand like, yo, we're both just trying to do our job at the same time?
No, for me, everybody is at the same place, you know. So I'm journalist, you're rapper. I speak to you like I can speak to my friends. So when I make interview, I don't want to. If I say your name, your name artist, maybe you can say, okay, I'm like that, and you're like that, and maybe you're superior like me. But me, I really want to make a good mood, So I come like that, but I'm not stressed because I say every time you're normal. He's a normal person, so think about that. And hey, what's up? And after, when the artists see that you're not stressed, you're cool, you're chill, they can speak to you normal,
It's kind of like, it's the ability to kind of build that relationship within a limited amount of time. And I think that's the most important thing, because I've been to like backstage festivals where people are kind of just hounding to get the interview, and it's like, bro, like, honestly, if we don't get the interview today, we could try again tomorrow. I don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? If you're busy now, it's all right. But it's kind of like that battle between like, this is an opportunity that could be big, or this can be an opportunity that also could be missed.
Yes.
And I think that's the constant battle that we're going through. It is important.
Yeah.
But it's also important to understand that like the first moment isn't always just going to be the first moment, as opposed to like, if you feel like you can actually build a relationship with this artist, like the first moment doesn't really matter. You can go for the second or third.
That is my techniques. If I see some French artist, for example, at a release party, I go and I say, okay, in the future I can make an interview with him. So today just chill. I speak with him, and I don't want at the first impression, the first meeting with you, I come with my camera and directly ask you question. I just want to, you know me, I know you. After you see my mood, you see, okay, she's cool, I can answer to her question, blah, blah, blah. And after we do that like that, you know. Because when you come directly and you ask question, the people, maybe they don't know you, they don't know how you ask question, and they don't know how to answer. But when I come, I speak just, and I just want to, they understand that I'm not a groupie, you know. I'm not just like for take picture or take a video. No, I'm here and we can chill, we can speak together. And if you have time, okay, let's do an interview.
Yeah. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
How do you go about, I guess, going through the, you know, the absolute questions, like the elephant in the room type questions? Because I've been in situations where I'll ask a person or a group a question that a lot of diehard fans are really wanting to know, and I kind of just get shut down by it.
Yeah.
But then I'll also be on like the other side of the coin and kind of just like ease my way in, and then finally get to that question. Then, you know, you're gonna get the obvious upside and the obvious downside. Like, how do you go about asking the question that's kind of like gonna trigger everyone and be like, I'm gonna pay attention to this question?
Okay, just wait a minute. Est-ce que tu peux me refaire la traduction? En gros, est-ce qu'il est en train de me dire les questions que moi je veux me poser, les questions que les gens se posent?
Il te demande comment tu fais quand il y a une question vraiment un peu sensible et que l'artiste, tu sais qu'il va faire. Genre, il va commencer à regarder son manager ou quoi.
Yes.
Il va un peu faire chier, disturb, mais tu peux quand même la poser.
Yes. Me, during my interview, every time I go in front of the artist and I say, okay, what do you want? I never post. I ask him before the interview. I prefer like that he's not like, oh my God, I'm like a mouse in the cage. Oh, like, you know, genre, comment on dit, genre, merde, je suis...
Got you,
Voilà, en fait, c'est pas genre, je le prends, clac, 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 il est dans une cage et merde, putain, elle m'a pris dans le truc et tout, j'étais pas censée poser... En fait, moi, je préfère, je vais la voir, je lui dis, bon, on va faire une interview, est-ce qu'il y a des petites questions you like my accent, French accent?
Got you. Okay.
Actually, I guess she doesn't really ask the
Oh, okay.
Ça veut dire, en fait, je demande à la personne, je dis, bon, en vrai, est-ce qu'il y a des petites questions, t'as pas envie que je pose et tout?
Mais we want to know comment tu fais when you have
quand je dois le faire.
You have to ask that question. Yeah.
Okay. I never ask question if
it makes
wait.
them, you don't ask the question that will make them uncomfortable.
Yeah, before the interview, every time I want the interview will be cool. Okay, so I know if I ask question that he doesn't want to answer, after maybe the mood during the interview, he's like, oh my, what she is asking now. So I don't want. So before the interview, I say, hey, what's up? So now we are doing interview. They have something you don't want to talk. Just tell me.
Got you.
And that's it. Like that, he know that I'm not here just for have the information not good and after make some view with the information, you know. But if I need to ask the question, let me think. I think I just speak about. I put myself in his side, or maybe I don't know. It's
you put yourself in their shoes.
Yes. For example, I don't know if it's about. For example, 6ix9ine.
Okay.
Everybody say you snitch. Okay.
100%.
100. Me? Okay. You're cool. And I just say okay. So now you have snitch, but. People are very, very bad with you, you know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't... comment est-ce qu'on dit? J'accuserai jamais un artiste devant la caméra.
Judge,
yeah.
She will still try to find a way to...
You're not going to judge, but then you're going to figure out a way to maneuver to that question.
Yeah. I'm me...
Because I think, like... maneuvering to those questions is just based off journalistic integrity. Like, you know what I mean? I think if there's an obvious question in the room and you're not asking it, I think the outside audience could look at you and just be like, what are you doing?
Yeah. No, if it's a very important question, okay, I ask the question. But if I know that after the artist can be angry Hangry or hungry?
Hangry.
Angry.
I mean, artists could be hangry too.
Angry. Angry with me. I don't want to ask because I want to have a good relation with the artists, and I know some people, they want to have some information and they have views, and the people, sometimes people want to know some private stuff, and me, so I respect. If I comment est-ce qu'on dit prendre prise au piège, et si je mets quelqu'un, enfin, comment est-ce qu'on dit prise au piège? En gros, je veux dire, j'ai pas envie que
Still love this.
J'ai pas envie de
I don't want them to feel trapped.
Voilà.
Got you.
That's it.
You don't want them to feel
trapped. And I know if I do that one time, after maybe he know that, oh no, these girls, I don't want to make interview because she want to have some question I don't want to answer. So my people say, the artists say that the relation with them is cool because I'm cool, I'm not like the other journalists. They just want to have some response of the,
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Because, nowadays I feel like a lot of the journalism is very clickbait driven.
Yeah, of
You know
course.
what I mean? Like once you have the headline.
View, okay.
You know what I mean? Like once you have the headline, that's when
Yeah.
you're going to get people to kind of just like scour on your content. And, the battle that I'm always constantly facing is like, how do you draw the line between the content that you really want to talk about versus the content that other people also want to know about too, which also carries your journalistic integrity on both sides.
Me, I do what I want.
Yeah.
I do what I want.
She said me. Popped her collar one time, you dig?
No, but just... la question, c'était quoi? Genre, en mode, comment est-ce que tu fais avec les questions que toi, t'as vraiment envie de poser et ce que tu dois poser comme question? Oui, je dois me... Ouais, voilà, c'est ça.
Tu as ton intégrité en tant que journaliste.
Ouais.
Et en même temps, tu sais qu'il y a des questions que les téléspectateurs veulent savoir.
Yes.
Mais en même temps, toi, il faut que tu saches à quel point tu as envie de la poser.
Yes.
Voilà, c'est ça. Now, if it's a question that everybody wants to know, it's an answer that everybody wants to hear, maybe I ask the question. But I never ask the question if it's bad for the artist to answer that, If it's just like everybody wants to know where is coming the project, where is the album, I can ask the question, no problem.
Sure.
But if it's like, why did you break with your girlfriend? We want the response. Why she have that? Do you fight her? No.
She's referring to G-Eazy and Halsey. I'm
really?
totally kidding.
Oh, Jeezy is single now.
G-Eazy?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Oh, shit.
No.
She's going to slide in the DM really quick?
No, I have met her mother when she went in Paris.
Halsey?
No.
G-Eazy?
The mother of Jeezy. I have met her mother, and she wanted to go inside the concert, and the security say, no, I don't know you. And I say, no, I know you. I see your face. You're looking to your son. Okay, come with me. And after she take picture with me and she say, come to the concert. But I cannot because I was working at, hey, party.
Yeah.
Je donnais des flyers. Voilà.
Yeah. That's all good.
That's it. That's it.
So, like to wrap all this part of the conversation off, like why is doing these interviews and, relating to these people important to you? Because for me, it's kind of like to the point where I want everybody to realize like we're all the same type of people. We all have like very similar mindsets and like we all kind of come from the same place, and you know what I mean? So like why do you do what you do?
Oh, interesting question. Pourquoi est-ce que je fais ce que je fais là du coup? Me, I really want to on YouTube, when I have make my YouTube channel, I really want to show to the people that we're normal, because, the industry of music or cinema, it's like, secret, some people are, whoa, some people, when they say some rapper, they're shaking, they're, oh my God. When they take pictures like that, But that was,
yeah.
So I really want to... When quand je suis partie de mon taf, comment est-ce qu'on dit quand j'ai arrêté? Au KLM, en fait, quand j'ai compris qu'au KLM, j'allais pas faire grand-chose. Yes, when I left my first job, Because every time I say, okay, I want to work, let's go doing an interview. They say, okay, we call you. I say, okay.
Yeah.
Now I make my own channels. And after I say, I'm not a YouTuber's, on dit YouTubers? YouTuber, oui. In French, we say YouTubers.
YouTubers.
When you're a girl, YouTubers. And, the YouTuber girls, it's always makeup. Yeah, it's makeup. Makeup. Yeah.
Try stuff on and whatnot.
Yeah. And me, I don't like wear a lot of makeup, So I was like, I make a YouTube channel and I show to the people my job. I'm just graduate. C'est comme ça qu'on dit. I'm just graduate from my study in journalism. So let's go. We're going to the adventure and I show to the people my life, and how I can upgrade, like, okay, now I'm in my home and I make like I don't know, for example, I speak about some rapper and after you see me at the backstage of the festival, and after I'm I tell a story. Yeah, I tell a story during my video like, okay, we're going to the festival. How, do you think we can do the interview? We will see. But it's never sure, okay? So I'm not like, they have some people, they just show the best, okay, we have to do an interview. But maybe before they have asking during 1 month.
Oh,
and
no,
it's,
for sure.
And me, I want to show that, it's not...
It's not always easy.
It's not always easy, and I want to show that to the people. Like that, they say, "Oh, damn, it's difficult," because they see a video during 10 minutes, but you have worked during all the day, and people didn't see that, And when I go to the festival, I'm always with my camera. Okay, the security, they don't want iPad that, but we will do it. And after, I'm working for that, So people. They can see that because every time they say, "Oh, that's all." Me, I want to
work hard.
Yes, because people think it's too easy. Sometimes you make interview, but you have work for that, and you have ask, and it's work a lot. So it's cool to have a big video in front of concerts. But before I have asking accreditation for going to the festival. I have paid my train. People, they don't know that. And when I show to the people la galère,
the reality,
strong reality, they can say, "Oh, okay." They have so you can have a match.
It's kind of like there isn't like a magic button that'll just get you in there instantly.
That's it. So like that, after people, I think my subscriber, they like my personality. They subscribe to me because they can say, "Oh, she's like me." You know, it's not, "Oh my God, she's totally different. She's in other world." I want the people can understand that I'm like them. They are looking to me, but I'm like them. And now I'm working, and I am in this magical world, the secret world of industry of music. They are, "Oh, nice. We are looking the backstage of Myriam," and they're like, a little mouse, like, okay, we are in immersion with Myriam, and like that they can say, if they are here, it's the same if it's me, Like, okay, I come with me and I can see how is the life in the backstage with the artists, and after they like to see me, and because I stay always myself, so I can be with anybody. I am always the same girl, and I say, "Hey, hello, what's up?" So after the people say, "Oh, that's dope, you have meet, wow." But after, it's no more, but after people can see my work.
I guess people are putting themselves in your shoes at that point.
Yeah, exactly, and that is now they are very happy to me. They send message like, "Oh my God, I follow you on YouTube, and now I'm looking, you are in MTV. Oh my God, I'm so happy, like you are my sister," because people say, "Oh my God, you like my friends, because I see you before you was fired, and after you have worked a lot, and now you here, okay, fuck this media, who fired you," So that's it. And so it's better, I think, to tell your story. It's not just looking the good things happen, But now, because I am in Los Angeles, I don't want to show to the people la galère. Non, moi je veux qu'ils voient.
Now that she's in LA, she doesn't want to show struggle at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You made it. We're in LA.
We made it.
We made it, mama. We're going to Disneyland.
Yeah, because bon, it's by us to me. I don't have the accreditation for going to Rolling Loud. I have take my plane. I have paid my plane, my ticket.
Oh,
plane.
but you don't have your credentials?
I don't. I have sent accreditation.
Okay.
I have sent accreditation, and this morning, sorry, unfortunately, you don't have. I say, oh shit, but Laura is here.
Yeah,
so
we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
that's
course.
how we fucking do it.
Thank you,
Good
thank
job.
you so much. Thank you.
So now I kind of want to get into like the differences between United States culture in terms of music and also like France culture in terms of music, right?
Yeah.
And I made just like kind of like a list of like a couple things that I really want to talk about. First thing, I do want to talk about like cancel culture.
Cancel?
So for instance, you know what I mean? So like R. Kelly, he got caught up with all his shit that happened this year, right?
Sorry, I need to translate.
Yeah, it's all good.
Un artiste qui fait un truc trop pété.
Ouais.
Et nous ici, on dit this guy's cancel. Est-ce que vous en France, quand quelqu'un fait un truc vraiment de ouf,
Cancel culture.
De ouf ou quelque chose de nul?
Bah genre R. Kelly, c'était The Girl.
Ah
oui.
Oui. Et du coup là maintenant.
Yes.
C'est un truc genre c'est fini, on veut
Yes.
plus parler de lui. Or you're like, we still like him.
Yeah, like how is
Unfortunately.
how is cancel culture in France?
For example, the last thing is with someone, le gars là que tu m'as vu en train de faire l'interview, Fianzo. Okay.
You don't have to use names.
I just asked.
I mean, you could.
No. Wait. I just tell you that people in France are very hard for judging you. So if you make a mistake, people remember this mistake. For example, they have a good singer. She's named Aya Nakamura.
Okay.
I think you know her because everybody, Jaja. Oh, Jaja. Madonna, she have put that. Ozuna.
Okay.
She's very, very famous and she's on the top of the top. I don't know if you know Jaja. Aya Nakamura, Jaja.
Okay.
And these girls, people on Twitter.
Twitter's crazy.
Twitter is crazy. It's people say every time, "Oh my God, she's too much." Like because she's very critical. Yeah, on internet. So I can understand that she's more like she don't want to be every time funny with everybody because every time when she go on the big media for television, for example, she's named Aya, and the animators say Yaka. It's so they say. Comment est-ce qu'on dit? Les gros médias, des fois, veulent se foutre de... Enfin, ils se foutent de sa gueule.
Mainstream media gives her a hard time.
Yeah, because
for when she's black.
She made it really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So now disrespect her sometimes in like little ways, like mispronouncing her name.
Got you. Okay.
Like talking about her appearance.
So she made it quickly, and then people are basically fucking with her in every little way.
So she's like kind of.
Yes.
So she's more closed off now.
During interview, maybe sometime when she see that the person is not in the same mood, she can be more cold, She's like, okay, yes, no. And people just take this passage on the video and say, oh, look, Aya, she's very cold. Oh my God, she's doing too much.
Okay, I get you. To the point, I feel like France just seems a lot more brutal than the United States. Because, for instance, I was at an event, and then I was fucking with the people in the area, and I was like, I wonder what would happen if I just played some R. Kelly right now.
Yeah.
And then, I played Ignition Remix, and then there was like, half the crowd was like really going like crazy to it. And then I turned it off. And then half the crowd was like, no, what happened? Then you hear one guy from the other side being like, it's too early. It's too soon.
Really?
And I'm looking at the whole situation like, damn, like the United States, like we don't fully cancel somebody. You know what I mean? Like we'll cancel somebody for a period of time up until it's like, we could play R. Kelly again.
Yeah.
We could play Michael Jackson again.
For me, it's very important to make the difference between the artist and his life, the private life. So for me, this guy, I speak about you, he's doing good music, you know. He's very kind. He like to help people to be famous, and just forget that. It's his private life. You don't know what he's doing with her wife, or I don't know, you know. So I think it's very stupid to judge someone and to end his career just because his private life, you know. You make good music. I love your music. That's it. So let's continue to sing R. Kelly.
No.
Oh. Okay.
Well, no. To that point, I think people are still going to dance to Step in the Name of Love.
Okay. Non, mais attends, ici, R. Kelly, c'est fini.
So, another thing that I wanted to talk about, too, we mentioned earlier in this podcast, you're going to be going Rolling Loud, and, rest in peace to Juice WRLD. Yeah. And, for people who may or may not know the full story, like, he was basically... There was a lot of drugs being shipped over a private jet. And to me, like, first and foremost, rest in peace to Juice WRLD, but I think it raises a conversation more about, like, the drug problem happening in the United States. Yeah. My whole thing is we're seeing a lot of kids at, like, 17, 18 years old, like, pop off so fast. Yeah. And, dealing with the pressure from the media, the fans, and whoever else may have you, like, I can only imagine how difficult that is to kind of struggle and cope with everything attacking you at once. Yeah. So, when we hear another unfortunate situation like Juice WRLD's case, it makes me think about, like, just kids blowing up in general and kids, like, trying to deal with all these pressures in society. Like, it's just fucking difficult, is what I'm trying to say.
Il veut que je parle, du coup, de la difficulté du fait que les jeunes, ils ont... C'était quoi, du coup, en gros, comment la question
Pourquoi ces jeunes prennent autant de drogue, en gros, c'est ça. Ils commencent à exploser et après, hop, comme par hasard...
France and USA is different because in France is very illegal, so you cannot smoke where you want. And so I think that is more secure, From here... People are more free, but I think it's the same for everybody. When you be a public image, when people know you, you have a lot of stress, because for this artist, I think they have a lot of stress and everybody wants something, they like, okay, where is a new song? You put a song 2 hours after, okay, where is
the new one? Yeah.
The people doesn't understand, and I say, like, before on Twitter, for example, people, it's the evil. Twitter, a lot of persons say Twitter is evil because the person now with the social media, they are back to the screen, and they are not in front of you, so they can say many things very hard, and they don't know how they can hurt us, and I think when you be critical and people talk about you and judge you and ask you, and when you are famous, you don't know if you stay with someone, if they really want you or if they want something from you, Do you stay with me because I'm Myriam or because I am Myriam Manhattan? You understand?
Are you Aubrey or Drake?
Yes, of course. I want to be friends with Aubrey, or I want to be friend with Drake. And look, I'm friend. No, I think, unfortunately, it's a lot of models. People, for example, the public of some rapper, if they see this rapper smoke, maybe they smoke, because, some groupie, they want to do everything like his favorite artist. So sometimes they want, it's cool during a movie clip, they are drinking lean, nice, but it's not good for everybody, know. And I think people are very how to say that, but
I think people are very like influenced and very much like sheep.
Influential. Voilà.
I think people are very much like sheep when it comes to
Yes.
this whole thing, because you see somebody who you're looking up to a lot, you're gonna want to emulate them, because you know the same way people look at your vlogs, it's like, oh, I'm kind of living my life through Myriam. So it's like if we see somebody like. If we see a rapper who's like sipping lean or doing whatever, you know, a lot of the you get a lot of your influence when you're young.
Of course.
So when you look at people like that, you're just like, oh well, if they think it's cool, then I'm probably gonna do it too.
Yes.
And it's a struggle, because we look at these situations, and I'm over here thinking like, but how do we bypass all that? You know, like how do we get past the, you know, like what they're doing is what they're doing. It's not necessarily what I should be doing.
Course,
because I kind of grew up in that way of just like. You know, like, I would listen to the game, I would listen to 50 Cent, but I'm not over here, like, fucking gangbanging, you know what I mean?
Exactly. I don't need some bitches between and they're doing... No, we don't need that, you know? But...
Me cheat? Wait, what's that? What's that? She said, but she said beachies.
No. For example, you know... I think it's very, very sad, because now with Instagram... People want some girls like that, you know me. Sometimes I don't like myself, because on the clip you just see big ass, and you say, okay, if I don't have ass, I'm nothing, you know. Booba, you know, he have make.
If I don't have a square ass, then I'm, you know what I mean? Like
he have make. Comment on dit une phrase? Sentence. Booba, il a dit une phrase en mode si t'as pas de fesses, t'as walou.
Oh, okay. One day Booba said something like, if you don't have an ass,
you have nothing. Yeah. If you don't have
One
ass,
day Booba
you
said,
have
if you don't
nothing.
have an ass, you have nothing.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, okay. And after it's like, for example, the Kardashian, you know, everybody is influenced by
for sure.
A lot of girls, very small or
petite,
little girl, petite. They have two models like Kylie Jenner. So after, oh my god, I don't have big lips. Okay, and now I make it's the same like drug and chirurgical. You know, it's for me.
Plastic surgery.
Plastic surgery. Now they have like the TV show, TV reality, you know, they have some girls at the beginning of the reality, and 3 years after you see with the and they say during interview, it's because every time people told to me, the people say, oh my god, you have nothing, you have nothing. So after it's like, you know, problem, and after, okay, let's go, we do that, and you do that just for, you know, people accept you, and I think it's the same for the people who smoke just because they have seen her rapper smoking weed, you know. But after the rapper young, I think it's, for example, they have models, you know, and maybe the other rappers.
Well, I think like we as individuals should understand the power that our words have, whether it be in person or also over the internet. Because I was literally just telling Ange, like, imagine being somebody who is just extremely famous, and you're getting like even like death threats or just like hate comments about like you know like all your music and whatnot.
It's
and you know,
hard.
I understand we live in a society in which free speech is available and our opinion is 100% validated to ourselves. However, like the power of words can really fuck someone up. You know?
Yeah. No, sometimes it's very sad because some people, you know, I think everybody is like that, but for me, or maybe for you, you can have 100 positive message, but you are in your head the only message like is critical to you. You know,
yes. You're gonna have the one YouTube comment that say you fucking suck.
Yeah, they have a lot of good. Pff, she's so stupid. She's looking like her groupie, but after like
her ass isn't square.
Why you say that? Why is that? You know, lot of things like that. You know.
Yeah.
And I think it's bad because people they don't realize the impact of their word. You know, and sometimes big personality are in depression because they say a lot of people say many bad things about them. So
have you found yourself in one of those depressive states where you're just getting like a whole bunch of like hate comments like you fucking suck, you need to quit, you need to die type of shit?
Wait, Laura, do you hear the question? Alors c'était quoi? Tu peux me traduire? Because I have understand, but I need the good word for.
Like damn, she said I didn't word that correctly. Fuck. Damn.
T'as entendu ou pas, ou tu veux qu'il te la répète?
Yeah, I heard the end sense. Like, what do you do when you find that?
Yeah, like, do you find yourself in depressive states?
Dans des dépressions?
Where?
Est-ce que vraiment ça te fout mal quand tu vois le comment où il dit oh là là, t'as vu avec ses lunettes?
Nope. For example, I am. Comment est-ce qu'on dit chanceuse? I am lucky enough because on YouTube, I was afraid at the beginning because when you see YouTuber girls, lot of critical. Oh, look at her, blah, blah, blah. It's a lot of physical, you know. It's not like the YouTuber guys. And so you have oppression. And me, I'm a girl, and I'm Arab, comment on dit?
It doesn't matter.
Arabic girls. Yeah. So it's more complicated, you know. So I stay myself, you know. So I stay myself. So if someone say something about me like looking when she loves too much, it's fake. I know me, it's not fake, so I don't care about the comment. So I don't care about the comment because I have 99% positive comments. And just one, it's the hater that they don't know me. And like, oh my, I think. And you have to told you that in your head. All the person that are critical you, they are elles sont en dessous de vous. Comment est-ce qu'on dit en dessous?
I mean, you shouldn't translate that, but you can say that they have maybe, you know, a sad, lonely
for me,
their life is different.
For me, yes. For me, the people, they have time to make like, oh my God, she's ugly every time on every video. They don't have, I don't have the time for this person because it's important to know that a good person, very famous. Do you imagine this person make a comment? Oh my God, she's so ugly. No, we don't have time. You know, the people who réussissent, comment on dit?
You have time for the people who will uplift you.
People successful, they don't have time to speak about the other person. If you don't like the video, okay, I don't look the video.
Bitch, bye.
Yes, bitch, bye. I'm not looking the video, all the video just for say, okay, what can I say about this bitch? Okay.
Yeah.
No, if you don't have time, you don't have time. For me, it's like that, you know. Every time I say people will critical me, they're jealous.
Yeah.
And we say that someone, if they critical something you are doing, it's because they don't do that. They don't do the same to you. So they are hating. It's like, for example, I make an interview with someone. With someone. People can critical, but the interview is good. But they critical just say, bitch, after she gonna fuck with him, maybe after the interview. And for me, it's just person that are jealous because they want to be at my place.
You know, shout out to my Filthy Rich interview.
That's it.
Oh, Myriam, I feel like we could go on and on for days, but you've given us a lot of gems for this podcast, and I think that a lot of people who are either in journalism or are wanting to be aspiring journalists, I think they could learn from this podcast a lot. So thank you for your time here.
Oh, thank you so much.
And also, this was her first interview in Los Angeles, so I am blessed and honored to have you here. Myriam,
I'm very happy.
For 2020, what else do you have planned for the new year in terms of your career?
It's beginning good now, you know. I'm in Los Angeles. I'm with you. I'm doing my first interview in Los Angeles, and it's super dope. And I really hope that in 2020, I really hope to grow. It's like
just
growing.
I love it.
And I really hope to have my interview. But, you know, I'm not like have a piece with sit and just make interview. I want to make interview difference between the artists. Like, for example, okay, we can do something like that. Okay, let's do it like that. Oh, you like food? Okay, we can do an interview and we can eat together. Oh, we can do an interview, a vlog in your city where you are living. Okay, let's go. But I really want to make some interview because the media are judging you. Like, what are you doing with artists, And I really want that the media can say, okay, she's serious and she's her own media, And I know that a lot of media in France are looking what I do, And I'm like, if I can be an example for some people, it's cool, And I'm happy. I'm happy because they have a lot of girls and a lot of men. Because on my channel, 86%, it's men. They are following me. It's different like the other YouTubers. Girls, me, I have a lot of subscriber men, and they are more. Comment on dit plus âgés que moi?
More predominant. Oh,
they are more older. My statistic is like 25 or 35 years old. People they are looking. I have 24 years old,
Yeah.
And it's cool because sometimes I receive message from father, from mother, and from people that are 30, and they say, I really like your personality. You are like a model, Sometimes when I go back to my home and I'm really sad, I look your video, I love your video, and I receive a lot of message from girls. She say, you're an example for me, and and I really appreciate your work because in industry of the music, when you're a girl, is like you're video vixen, video vixen, or you are I don't know, maybe
model or something.
Yeah, model. Yeah. And the girls who are doing interview, sometimes people can criticize you directly. Like if you have, décolleté. Cleavage. If you have cleavage, people can speak about that. It's for that I'm wearing like a boy because I'm liking wear like a boy.
Well, I like your outfit.
Thank you so much. And like that, people cannot speak about my physique. Speak just about my personality. I don't want people can judge me just about my physique. So that is important for me to make interview and to be cool and not to be just hi, how are you? That's it. Okay. Thank you so much.
I love it.
Thank you.
Myriam Manhattan, everybody. You guys got to fly me out to France or something, man. I gotta.
I'm so.
You know what I mean? We got to do the.
TV party. You need a DJ. He's the man.
Yes.
Really? DJ?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I got the turntables over there.
Wow.
I mean, you see the speakers right there.
Wow. Okay. I need to follow you on the social media, and I'm looking.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
there we go. Myriam Manhattan.
Thank
Where can everybody
you.
find you? Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah. Everywhere. Myriam Manhattan. That's it.
There you
YouTube,
go.
Instagram, Twitter, but Instagram, YouTube is good.
There you go.
And
This is the.
I hope to subscribe. I hope to make title. Because my video is in French. I hope to can put in English in the future.
There
subtitle.
we go. There we go.
Like that, the American people can see my. That's it.
This is the lunch table. Food for thought. I'm Nico Blitz, Myriam Manhattan, and we are out, everybody. Yay!
Thank you so much. Woo!